It's time to share with you another devotional from Grace Harbor, and this one comes from Galatians 1:10. And this verse says this. It says, "For am I now seeking the favor of men or of God? Or am I striving to please men? If I were still trying to please men, I would not be a bondservant of Christ." This is very convicting to me these days. I'm a bit of a people pleaser. As a matter of fact, I'm probably too much of a people pleaser. I'm probably too often to a fault. I let people push my buttons a lot. Too much, too often. You may be that way too. I also get taken advantage of sometimes unnecessarily and hurt in that process because I'm a bit of an easy mark and an easy touch, and my compassion button is pretty big. But when we become His followers, we must focus on pleasing Him. And sometimes pleasing Him, we're not necessarily going to be able to please everybody else. When I chose to become a bondservant of Christ, I decided that He was the most important to me. He is preeminent in everything. For me, I give in too easily to please others in order to usually to keep the peace or to keep everybody happy or seemingly happy, or at least from not being unhappy. I try to keep people happy and satisfied and at peace with one another. It is a frustrating endeavor, by the way, and I need to stand my ground more often than I do. And I do people please and give in too often in my life. My mom said this, and it's worthy and repeatable, and she picked up a quote that is often quoted and added a little bit to it. She said this. She said, "You can please some of the people all the time, and all the people some of the time, but you can't please everybody all the time." That's a well-known quote. But then my mom, who has quite a bit of wisdom and insight, would always add this, and she said this. She would wag her finger back and forth, and she would say this. She said, "And always remember, Fred, there are a few people in your life, there will be a few, that you can't please at all." Now, yes, that is true, and I have been there, and I have done that. But you know what? I want God's favor more, and I am working on that. How about you? Are you a people pleaser, or are you one of those people that can't be pleased some of the time? Maybe you are one of those people that just can't be pleased at all. You're never pleased. I'm working on it. How about you?